Hi, today we're going to do a beautiful orange rose, and this is for Vicky, my Patreon. So all you need for this painting today is flat brush, synthetic, chiseled edge, and a nice filbert, a couple of different size filbert brushes, and a liner brush. We may use a liner brush, I'm not sure yet, but I like keeping those on hand in case I need them. So the colors I am using are red, yellow, and blue, your primary colors, and white. And we will do a nice background. So I'm just using an 8 by 10 canvas. You can use whatever size you want. And I'm going to use my flat brush to put on a nice green background. I think a green background will go really nice with the orange, even though the complementary color of orange is blue. So because we have some reds in the orange, it will go really nice with the green background. So we can make our green background by, you can use sap green if you like. I like making my own greens because I can make them dark or light, or just get the kind of greens I want. So I think that's a nice green there. Now I did put some white on first on my canvas, just so I could make this blend a little better. See how it's turned really nice and light? There we go. So you can do that, or you can just leave your canvas as it is. It was already pre-primed, and you can put on your green paint with a bit of white added to it to lighten it up, or you can have a darker green. Whatever color background you want. It can be green, it can be mottled, all kinds of different backgrounds. I'm doing some videos on backgrounds, and I will have those ready soon. That's a nice background. See, that's pretty, isn't it? It's almost like water. You can almost make an ocean. Nice ocean would go nice with that too. We'll get into that one. I have so many videos, and I have so many more coming up, so I want to thank Vicky for asking me to do an orange rose. Looks nice. It's a nice background. You can darken it or lighten it, whatever way you want. Now the paint that I put on earlier stayed wet for a little while, so that's why it's blending so well. But you do have to work fast with acrylics. There we go. So just keep going back and forth over it to get a couple of layers of paint so that it's nice and thick. See, I like to layer my paint because I get different effects when I layer. You can layer it wet on wet, or you can wait for one to dry and then you can put on another layer. But if you want to see the layer, you don't want to cover up the layer on the bottom that you already did, then you would glaze your next layer. So I will do videos on that also. I do have a couple already, but I like to do more, go into more detail for you. So that's pretty, isn't it? Because you're getting all different colors of green, see? I might even add a little bit of red this time. And see how that changes the green up a little bit? Gives it more of an earthy color. A little bit of blue. We'll give it a darker green. So, I mean, color mixing, once you get used to it, you can really make some beautiful greens and all different colors and really pretty. And you don't need to go out and buy a ton of different color greens from the bottle. You make your own. It's more fun that way. So I like that. That's nice. It's got different tones of green in there. It's really nice. See that? Alright. Now we'll wait for that to dry. You could dry that with a hair dryer or wait for it to dry if you got something to do. And when that dries, we'll come back and put some leaves on there. Now what we'll do is we head it this way to paint the background. And we're going to turn it this way because now we got the streaks going up and down this way, which is kind of nice. You could do it that way too. And we are going to turn it portrait way. I think portrait way would be nice because we're going to do one rose. And we will take our liner brush this time. And we will take some blue and our green, mix it together. And we'll make some vines first. Alright, so we'll make a nice dark green. Okay, nice dark green. And we will make some lines. Now you can either use chalk first to get your lines that you want. Get it the way you want it. Let's go with, let's see. Up and away. Okay, so you can use chalk. I'm just going to use my brush. Make sure you get a little bit of water on your brush to make it move. Okay, because you can see the paint, you know, didn't go all the way on there. But yeah, make sure your brush is a bit wet. Alright, dip it in your water, dip it in your paint. Good. That's one line. Let's see. Maybe we'll take another one off of here on the bottom. We'll start at the bottom and take one here. That's good. And we'll take another one maybe over here. And a couple off of each one. Stumbling over my words there for a minute. Off. Okay. So on here. Maybe we'll take one off of here. Maybe we'll take one off of here. There should be plenty. Here's just some vines to let you know where you're going to be putting your leaves. The flower will be going in here somewhere. That should do it. Now we're going to take our smaller Filbert brush, I would think. We'll try a couple of different brushes. Alright, and we will put green, dark green, on our Filbert brush. See, dark green. And then on the corner of our brush, we'll put a bit of yellow. See? Green on the full brush and a bit of yellow on the edge. Okay, and we will try this and we'll try to make some leaves. So stand up, touch, sit down, pull back, stand up. Alright, nice little leaf there. So you do it again. So you might want to put one up here. Touch. Push, and pull back. All right. Reload. Let's see. Touch, pull back, lift. So I like to try different brushes, and you know, I find the more brushes you try, the more you get used to your brushes. I'm just going to try my bigger Filbert brush here. So I'm going to, because I want bigger leaves, that's why I changed, okay? Small leaves, smaller brush, bigger leaves, bigger brush. There's my green, kind of nice and green that is, isn't that pretty? Corner brush and my yellow. So we will do another one here, a big one here. So we'll touch, push, pull back, and lift up. That's a pretty one, isn't it? So fill up your brush with your blue paint, your green paint, and a bit of yellow on the edge. Okay, and then we will do another one. We'll do one here. So let's touch, push, pull back and lift. We'll get more green paint, a little bit of yellow, and we will do another one here. That one there's a little bit yellow, so I'm just going to pull over that again, okay? It's just a matter of touch and pull. Your Filbert will do the rest for you. Green, yellow on the corner, touch, pull back, just lift it up so you can get it off the canvas here. Alright, smaller one there, touch and pull up. So as you get used to them, you just touch, and what happens is your brush is doing the work for you, so you don't have to worry once you get used to what your brushes do. Sometimes you can snag up. So I'll put some more down here. The flower is going in the middle, so I don't really want to put too many in there because they only show through. So I didn't mean to put that one there. But, so we'll put some down here. So let's go with a nice big one here. Touch and pull up. Get some more, reload. If your paint starts to turn too blue, put some more yellow in with it. See? There we go. That's a pretty yellow. That's a really pretty one. So we can go beside that so we can just sort of layer it. And we can put another one here. And here. More yellow. A little bit more. Just trying to get a bit of highlight there. Some more here. They're pretty. I mean, how pretty is that? Just your brush is doing the work for you. It's so, I don't know, just really nice. Just by doing that little trick of putting that little bit of yellow on the top of your brush gives you all those other pretty flowers. You can even layer them, see? Maybe I'm layering too much. Sometimes I like to experiment and it doesn't work out the way I hope. So that can happen too. Okay. So just keep loading and trying to get that one to look better. There we go, that looks good. That one there needs a bit more yellow. So you can actually go back over them again, layer them if you like. Okay. I think that's almost enough there now. They're fun to play with. They're just fun to do anyway, so it's good to be able to put on as many as you want. Yeah. See? So if you don't get enough, just put a little bit on the top of your brush and then just touch again. So practice those. They're fun to do. Now let's go for the orange rose. Now make sure that is dry before you put your rose on there. Out your Filbert, the one that you just used for your leaves. You can use the bigger one or a medium one. You know, get 3 sizes of every brush that you have, okay? 3. And then you'll be perfect. You won't need to buy 1,000 different brushes, just 3 of each brush. And I have a video on the different brushes that you can use in your paintings, so the best ones to use in your paintings. And here we go. Now what I did was I added more yellow because my got a bit messy, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up a dark orange. Okay, now if you can't make a nice orange, cad red and cad yellow is what I find makes a really nice orange. I find that some of the craft paints don't make a good orange. They make like a pink almost, or it's a strange looking color. But this is nice, look. See? So we'll keep that because that's nice and dark. I want to get it more on the red side because I want it to be dark. And I want to get the shape of the flower that I want to make. So I'm going to make it about this big. Alright, so it's going to fill up nice space there. So we'll just put in our shape of the outside shape so we can see. You can use some chalk first if you prefer to get how big you want it. Just tap it on or put it on. Then you see how nice it is. So that's not bad. I want it to be fairly big though. If you're having a problem making it opaque, you might need to dry one layer and put on another layer, okay? So I'm just using a couple of different layers so I can see. Already it looks cool. I'm just putting some layers on here just so that I can cover up those leaves that I'm going over, because I don't want to be able to see through my flower. That's pretty. You think that's big enough? You can make it bigger. Just use this video as a guide. It's not bad. You know, let's see. Kind of like the flower to be the biggest because that's what we are focusing on. Some yellow and red together. Even though it's more on the red side, that's okay for now because we're going to make it orange when we fill it in. It's okay to go over some of your leaves. You might need to put on a couple of yeah, I want that red to be nice and dark in the center here. I'm going to add a little bit of blue to that. And a little bit of blue to my red. Just so I can darken that orange. Because this is going to be the shadows. See, we're making shadows right now. Alright. Right. I'm kind of stagnating it because just trying to get the feel of the flower. Alright. I think that's big enough. Nice. Now with the same brush, clean it off. Clean off your brush. And clean it off good. There we go. That's a synthetic brush. Doing another dip there. I don't think I got it all off. Okay. That's a synthetic Filbert. I think it's probably a size 12. All the brands have different sizes, so a 12 in one brush could be really small and a 12 in another brush could be huge. Different brands. So anyway, let's see. So we'll take some of that, we'll make some orange. And we will put orange, okay, till we get the color we want. It's kind of nice there. I'm not going to totally mix it because and then I'm going to put some white on the corner. Okay, I hope I try to make it as easy as I can. Roses are a little bit hard to make, and this is the easiest way I could find to do it for you. So I'm going to go outside that line there. I'm going to put that orange part, so they got orange on one end of my brush and white on, there's a little bit of white, same as I did with the leaves. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside that line a little bit, and the orange part I'm going to keep inside, and I'm going to touch, and I'm going to push, and I'm going to go around like that. Alright, so put some yellow, a little bit of white. I'm going to put a little bit of yellow on there too, okay, on the edge, and a bit of white. So I don't want to be too white, I want to make it more orangey. So I'm going to start where that ended, and I'm going to touch and push. So now we'll make our orange, and we have yellow and red. More yellow than red to get that nice bright orange. And then take the corner of your brush and put white, like we did before, and touch, push, and come around. That's a nice bright orange. Do that again. Fill up your brush, corner, white, and around. More orange. Corner of your brush. Now I got it on both sides. We don't want that. We'll just take that off there. And white on the corner. The corner of the brush that you're going to put on top. And come around a smiley face. Reload the corner of your brush again. Sometimes you don't have to reload the bottom part with the oranges, but you can if you run out of paint. And up and around. If you need more of the orange color, just dip in there like that, and then put the white on. That way you're not trying to avoid the corner of your brush. It might just take a lot more time. It works just as good this way. Nice. Start at the bottom and come around to make that nice round look. Let's get some more. We'll start underneath that to get another petal. See? So, put the white side up and touch on the end of the one that you just finished. Push, and then move your brush as if you're going to make a circle. And around, like a half circle. Okay, got it? It takes a little practice, because I had to practice it too. I was trying to make roses, and I couldn't seem to get them the way other tutorials were doing them, and I just really had a hard time actually. So I said I got to come up with an easy way to make roses for all of us, because they're not that simple, and I want to make it as easy as I can. So I started doing it this way, and I practiced it, and finally got a little easier. And I said, well, that's the way I'm going to teach my roses, this type of rose. I will do other types of roses later down the road, but this one seems to be the easiest way. And it's a good start. I mean, you know, if you're a beginner, you need somewhere to start, and you want to be encouraged. So another petal in here. I'm taking my white up top, and I'm starting underneath the petal that you just did. See? And these are a little smaller now, so you make smaller circles, okay? Good. So just touch, push, and around. Now we get little petals. That's pretty, isn't it? Now I'm going to change my brush to the smaller Filbert so that I can get in that little center there. So I'm just going to fill it up with orange like I did before. Kind of tap it into it. I'm not trying to make, I just want to have those colors separated. And then I'm going to touch the center and make a little petal. And then I'm going to make another petal. And here. There we go. I don't think we need much more than that. Very nice. We're going to adjust those leaves. So again, we will make some green, blue, and yellow. That's nice green. So you got your green, and now we'll add the yellow to the corner of a brush, like we did with the rose. See, if you get used to doing the same technique over and over, you can do all kinds of things with the same exact technique, just different colors. So I'm just going to touch and get a little bit more yellow. Kind of layer those just to give them a layered look. See, I'm just adding flowers, leaves to the leaves. Only because I want to add a little extra interest to my leaf. Okay. Different, isn't it? I like that. I'm going to add a little bit of white this time just to brighten up some of those. Sort of going just around them because I already got them done. So I'm just sort of adding little extras to them. I'm not doing anything in particular. Just sort of, I need more green. I'll have to come back to that one. I made a mess of it. Sorry. So some more yellow. That's better. That's better. Sometimes, you know, it just won't work for you. It's not your fault. It's just sometimes that's the way it is. Okay, I'm just going to get some more green. Nice dark green. A little bit of yellow and white on the edge. Like that, see? That's pretty. A little more yellow, I don't want too white. Now, as you can see, I'm just touching, alright? So I'm going to pick up some more dark, some yellow, a little bit of white, brighten it up. And I'm going to just touch. These are kind of strange looking, so I'm going to touch. It's kind of nice. I like to have a bit more yellowy, but let's see what this one's going to look like. Touch. I'm kind of just touching and lifting. There we go. Kind of like that, you know, it's got a nice feel to it. Very pretty. What do you think? Well, I hope you like this, Vicky. So there it is. I'm not going to do much more with it. You can also put smaller roses around if you want, but I think that's the nice orange rose. You can make it more orange if you want to. That's basically the basic steps. And Vicky, thank you very much for asking me to do this for you. Thank you so much for being my Patreon. I really appreciate it. So I have the links to my other roses that I did, and You want to see more paintings? Subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now from Allison Pryor.